recently. Hello, beautiful morning to you, and welcome to another edition of the Weekend Show on ABS Television. This morning, like we do it, we usually bring up issues that concern us as a society that form our daily lives. We discuss about it and get to hear your own opinion and get your feeling into the program. This program is informative, educative, and as well educative. This morning, we'll be taking a path towards one of the programs being handled or initiatives of the wife of the governor of Anambra State, Mrs. Noye Soludo. For over 4 weeks now, or 4 Fridays now, she's been distributing free seats program, free seats to different people in the community in Anambra State and beyond. And the message behind the program is promoting organic agriculture and homegrown foods. We want to understand the motive behind this program and where she targets to take us with that program. What will be the impact, the short-term and long-term impact on the society? So I welcome you again to the Weekend Show. I am David Opokwasili. And joining me to discuss this topic this morning is the Media Secretary to Governor Chukwuma Soludo, Mr. Dan Ezigwe. Good morning and welcome to the Weekend Show.
Good morning, Dave. Good morning, our viewers and everyone out there. It's great to be here again. I think you said the Media Secretary. No, it's not.
Sorry.
Thank you very much.
All right. Dan will be helping us to discuss this issue, and we want to understand the motive behind this program. Tell us, for a long time, the last time we were here, we were discussing in general the Healthy Living Program. We also talked about the pad banking schools. Tell us what motivated this particular initiative. In fact, give us a clear picture of this initiative.
Thank you very much once again. Healthy living is a passion that the governor's wife has been driving for the past over 18 years now. He started with passion, from passion to business, then from business to crusade. Now, the governor's wife is a champion of nutrition. And when it comes to nutrition, she's a champion of organic nutrition, if you want to put it that way. So when she came into Anambra State with the Healthy Living movement, she looked at so many things, so many problems that should be solved when it comes to nutrition, when it comes to dietary lifestyle and what people consume as food. And one of the things that came up was the issue of wrong food choices when it comes to eating things that are not organically produced, organically processed, and organically grown. And she found out to a large extent that people consume things that are poisonous, so to say, and that are not prepared in the best organic sense of it, in the best organic sense of it. So she looked at it, she started preaching about urging people to eat food that are organically made. And when she found out that she could go a bit more further to make it more practical, she went into what we now call the organic seed program. She started with having her own garden. Having our own garden, a Healthy Living exhibition garden, which is at the Governor's Lodge, a very big garden that has up to 10 crops there, organically prepared. And she was very intentional about the whole thing. Set up my own garden, show people that this can be done first, then put people through it, help people to start up their own in their homes and wherever they are. And remember that before that, she started it in schools. we have the gardens in secondary schools and primary schools in Anambra State. She set it up as a competition, and as a matter of fact, the announcement for the winners of the competition will be made next month, August. It is going to be a very big event. So it's like a competition in secondary school, in primary school, and the criteria for setting up the gardens, you must be organic, nothing like artificial synthetic fertilizers and all of that. So now these days are in schools, over 300 schools combined. Then she now has her own gardens. Then she thought about, how do I get this thing to a larger number of people in Anambra State? Now when it was on the 4th of July, she made the announcement that she will start distributing the seeds, hybrid seeds, to mark her birthday. Her birthday is the 1st of July this month. So the 1st of this month. So when she made the announcement, so many people indicated interest. The first one we had about 59 interested persons. After that, we had 179, and the number kept growing, and the first target was 500 persons.
Yeah.
So when she saw that people were deeply interested in the whole thing, she said, okay, we're going to extend it. It's no longer 500. Let's take as many people as possible. And she's targeting 1,000 persons. You know. So, and as of today, we have 585 beneficiaries have already indicated interest in getting these seeds. Now, one of the motives of this thing is the governor's wife wants our people to understand that these crops that we think cannot grow here can actually grow here and thrive and blossom. You understand? So because some of our people don't know that we can grow watermelon here, you can grow garlic, turmeric, ginger, cucumber, onion, carrot. These things all of these crops are in the Healthy Living Exhibition Garden. They are growing now. So the local wives want to educate our people, let them know that you don't have to depend on certain people to bring these things to you. You can grow these things. You can grow them in your farm, your backyard. You can, even if you don't have a farm, you can grow them in bags. You know. So started growing them and started giving people out, and people have started. Most people have started planting, and she's kept announcing more and more beneficiaries, getting more seeds, giving it out to them. And another thing is to grow food sufficiency in families. You understand? So the area of depending on what you buy from the market, and you know how the economic situation of the country. So when they give you these seeds, you grow them. You can harvest them. You can harvest them. They are food for your family. Keep food on your table and all of that. Then another thing is to teach people to live organically when it comes to agricultural cultivation. Now, she has set a standard, she has set a criteria for the whole thing, and you must prove beyond reasonable doubt that you stick to those criteria. And one of them is that you must not cultivate those crops with inorganic
fertilizer.
It must be organic. It must be purely organic. And you'll be sending videos or pictures of the processes and everything, because she has said that at the end of the day, she's still going to reward the person that has done well, the most dedicated person to the whole process. She's still going to reward them just as she's going to reward the primary and secondary school, the people that are competing there. So it's a whole lot of a very, very interesting and very exciting opportunity for people in Anambra State and even beyond, you know, because we've had people outside Anambra State getting interest, and but our major focus is on getting people in Anambra State, getting people that are living here. But doesn't mean that we are cutting out people that are not living in Anambra State. If you call in and you are not in Anambra State and you give us a channel to get this list to you, we'll get this list to you. So
intention, or let me say deliberate intention, yes, for that program to have a direct effect on the economy of Anambra State, especially in agriculture?
Okay. The current administration of Mr. Governor, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, CFR, is passionate about regenerative agriculture.
Mm-hmm.
Before we embarked on this program, we did a research, survey kind of, Cook Market, which is the biggest fruit hub in Anambra State. 99% of fruits that are imported into the state are deposited there. Then retailers and wholesalers go there to buy them.
Yeah.
Now, we found out that weekly, roughly you have up to 100 million naira worth of watermelon coming into Anambra State weekly on a weekly basis. Close to 100 million naira. Now, this is people buying from the north and bringing into the state. Now, I think the governor's wife sat down and looked at it very well. I said, we can actually create this value chain here, give our people the opportunity to have these things here, cultivate here, and sell here. And it grows within the economy of Anambra State, it boosts our economy, and Anambra State gets better for it. Now, what she's trying to do is creating that mindset that we can do it here, and trying to repeatedly empower people to do it here and become independent at the long run. And when they become independent, Anambra State gets to benefit from it. And she has given people seeds now. People will cultivate. After cultivating, people will harvest. After harvesting, they will go again. And the thing keeps expanding. And she's not stopping at distributing the seeds. The seeds distribution, the seeds program has started. It's going to be an ongoing and everlasting stuff as far as this administration is concerned. And when she keeps empowering people like that, it gets to a point when you don't need to empower them anymore.
Yes.
People are going to be empowered, and the empowered people will take the whole thing down to and will grab the opportunity and expand from there. Don't be surprised that out of the 587 people now that have benefited from this, a larger percentage of them will become better from this particular initiative. Become better from this particular initiative and do better from there, and even begin to give testimonies of how they started and how they started small, because most of them will start small.
Yes.
And when the crops grow, they will see that these things can grow here, and they will start go into bigger agricultural enterprises and all of that. And because it benefits the families, it benefits the state, and it benefits everybody. So the target is not a short-term target, it's a very long-term target. The governor's wife wants to empower homes, wants to empower youth, wants to empower everybody in the state, even families, even people that are working, even people that are in business, people are already occupied. The governor's wife wants to empower everybody to know that you can also have agriculture, you can also have these gardens as your side hustle, you can also have them as a means of getting food for the family, and you also have them as a means of business and economic prosperity.
Yeah, and you continue emphasizing on organic agriculture. Why is this important? Why is it important that people should begin to understand that, look, organic agriculture is the future? Why I'm asking this question is that I happen to be in a public transport, and 4 out of the 5 of us that were there were involved in agriculture. And they were talking about the cost of fertilizer and how to put it in their farms. And I was where I was, and I was thinking, I am exposed to what the governor's wife is doing. So I was like, these people it seems that they don't understand the new future. Just beyond also what the governor's wife is doing, if you are in the global market in agriculture, you know the emphasis is on organic agriculture. So I want you to speak to our audience, someone who is sitting out there and is wondering, why organic agriculture? What is even organic agriculture? Why should I think organic agriculture? Why is the future of agriculture organic? What is the reason why, if I'm using inorganic today and I'm listening to this program, I should begin to explore the opportunities in organic?
I think the messages are there. The organic agriculture is the new thing now. People are moving, countries are moving away from inorganic agriculture. But the governor's wife is most interested in it because of the health benefits, the health benefits, for the fact that because she is a healthy living ambassador, a healthy living enthusiast, a healthy living advocate, she wants our people to live. And the first step to living is eating right. Because whatever goes, you are as good as what you eat. Whatever goes into your mouth, whatever goes into your system, does not come out. It stays there, or it stays there. And the governor's wife will always say, food you eat is either your medicine or your poison. You understand? And when you eat something that's been grown, eat vegetable that's been grown with harmful substances, poisonous chemicals, and you eat them, it goes into our system. You start seeing hearing about cancers and all of that. I remember when I was growing up, when I was in the primary school, there were rare cases of cancers. Rare, very rare. But now we have, I think it's 1 out of 4, 1 out of 3. These things are as a result of what you eat majorly. Whatever goes into your mouth, whatever goes into your mouth, it has the ability to kill you or to heal you. And it starts with organic, eating things that are grown as God has made them, eating things that are grown as they should be grown, eating things that have been cultivated away from harmful and poisonous chemicals. And there was a video that the governor's wife uploaded on her page some time ago, where you have people storing dry fish and stockfish with sniper, and people come to buy these things and eat. Imagine dry fish or stockfish that's been stored with a sniper. As you know, sniper is a very poisonous stuff. People take sniper, when you take sniper, you know what it does to your body, and someone is storing what someone will eat with sniper. So, someone is even protecting, and someone that has planted is even spraying all kinds of chemicals on the crops to make sure that the ward of pests and all of that. And people get to eat these things. And when people eat these things, people taking diseases, people get sick, people die. And that's what the governor's wife is trying to preach. That when you grow your food, your crops, your vegetables organically, you gain. You are the top gainer from the whole thing. And people should be aware that it's all about organic. Organic is the way to survive. It's life. Organic is life. There is a reason they say organic. Living organic is like living healthy. So when you eat something that has been grown organically, something that has been grown as God has made it, you eat life. You get life. You get well. You heal your body, and you stay alive. When you eat something that has been grown with chemicals, I don't know the chances.
Okay, as we begin to round up, this question is basically for the 587 persons who have benefited from this program, who might be listening to us today, and others who haven't benefited that might be willing, but they are saying, nah, yeah, government as normal, or governor. What would be your advice to them? Why should they take this project serious?
This is a very important initiative, one of a kind program. As a matter of fact, you should know that the governor's wife, Mrs. Moise Oludo, is the first and only governor's wife in Nigeria to have carried out this program. Is the first and only governor's wife. And to have targeted 1,000 persons, people should know, people should capitalize on the passion with which the governor's wife is doing. Someone started me up some days ago and said, these things, are they free or are they for sale? I said, haven't you been in the news? Haven't you been paying attention? These things are free of charge. Free. And you get like six different varieties of seeds. 6 of them. You have tomatoes, you have cucumber, you have watermelon, you have red pepper, you have onion, and there are 6 of them. And you get all of them all of them in one park. And imagine what these things could do, what you could gain from growing these things and growing them very well. At the end of the day, you find out that you've made massive gains. You've made massive gains. So we're encouraging people to come out. We need more and more people. The governor's wife wants more and more people to take advantage of this, because she wants to see maybe in the next 1 year or 2 years or 5 years, you look at what you've done. You've set the ball rolling. The ball you've set rolling it has triggered up an effect that will benefit the state for years. You understand? We've created the mindset already. What the governor's wife is trying to do is to instill it permanently in people, and to make people to take it with their hands and to be the biggest beneficiaries of this whole thing.
All right. Now going forward, there's no way we'll have this conversation entirely without touching the big picture that is happening today. The governor of Anambra State, Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo, CFR, will be in Onitsha, Godwin Achebe Stadium, to flag off the distribution of 1.04 million economic tree program. He started it when his administration came on board, and over 1 million had been distributed. This particular program will make it to hit over 2 million of such economic trees being distributed. And wonderfully enough, we are having, beyond coconut and palm, this time we're having palm, we're having aquilu, we're having different kind of economic trees being distributed. How does the Free Seeds program of the governor's wife fit into this picture? And for someone who is looking from afar, why should this future be golden for Anambra State?
It's what I'm going if there's something like that. Because I think you look at the mindset of our leaders, you look at the ideology of the governor and his wife, you see that it's a progressive one. They think in a progressive ideology, in a progressive format. 1,040,000 economic trees to be distributed today, free of charge. We have to emphasize that. And what the governor's wife is doing, complementing what the state is doing at large. You see that it's a mindset of change, and they are building. They are trying to what the governor and his wife are trying to do is to trigger a revolution. A revolution that, very historical revolution that, when in next 10 years you look at what they've done, you will begin to see that, you begin to ask yourself, if what kind of foresight do they have to have brought up this thing? Because you might not be able to summarize or get the better picture of the bigger picture of the road till now. But in the next 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years, you see that these people have capitalized on a very historical foresight, and they've made the whole thing very, 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 very easy for people of Anambra State. I look at the economic revolution that this whole agricultural initiative will bring into Anambra State. And what the governor's wife has been able to do is to complement what the state, the husband association is doing, and she's doing her own on a lower scale, if you understand. But it has a very, very massive impact. Massive impact. And today, what the state government is doing is to complete what the promise that the government made last year. It's going to continue to distribute those things for more people to get them. And now it's gone beyond palms and coconut. You have now bitter cola, you have pawpaw, you have all of that. And we see that these are what our people need. Our people need. These are the things that we need for you to be able to revolutionize the agricultural sector.
All right, thank you, Dan Ezigwe. You know, I was excited when I saw in the list of 3 seedlings that will be distributed by the governor, Jibo. It happened that a few days before the announcement, I was on social media and someone from northern Nigeria was saying, Ndi Igbo na akwanyelu ojo ugwu fana akukwane. So, but I remember that as a child, there were places I knew that had trees of Ojibo. that we no longer find today. And
they've gone into
extinction. And seeing the governor looking towards that direction gave me a kindling hope that, see, something that we can do, and we are not doing it.
Yeah.
So we want to bring back that vision to do them. And 50,000